What's up, YouTube? So today on Learning to Program in less than 7 minutes a day, I'll be telling you how we can understand the main method in our Java programs. So let's open up NetBeans, which you installed in the previous video, and this screen appears, and just wait for a couple minutes or a couple seconds. Typically, it does take a while on their first startup, so don't worry if it appears to take a lot longer than expected. So here's your front page. Over here, it's like loading up the windows. So going for a while. Right here, open up the windows and it's loading all the projects which are over here. This is actually a pretty bad practice to have all your projects open in one video because it takes a long time to boot up and it's also like, pretty slow when you're programming. So try to make separate folders, which I'll be talking about later. Alright, so it's decently loaded here. It's still going to take a while, but we can start working on that program. So to understand the main method, first we're going to open up a new project. So go under, see this yellowish square with a green plus sign? So click on that, and click Next, and make the project name main method. Alright, and all these other settings should be the same. And just click Finish. Oh, except for the project location, that will be different depending on where you set your project location on the first time you boot up your NetBeans. So click Finish, and it's creating the project right there. So we just wait a couple seconds because it's still loading. So here we see like the main method. So we have the package right here, which is essentially the title of our .java file, separated by a period for each space. So it essentially replaces the space with a period, and it makes all of the text lowercase. However, in the public class, it just removes the spaces, any spaces, and it just turns it into this like uppercase lowercase text, and that's your class. And essentially, what the class does is it contains all of your methods for that one function, and essentially, it this is the main class in this project. And once you like start to do larger projects, you tend to have like more like classes and more files under one package. And essentially, if you were looking for the file, I have a couple here, but if you go to main method, which is right here, this is the name up here, and just remove the space there and replace it with period, and you have that package. This is your package, which is right here, main.method, same text right here, and main method, which is your class name, is also the name of your .java file. And then right here, all of these forward slashes are actually comments. So essentially, when you insert these comments, the machine doesn't read these lines of text as code. So you're free to like write whatever you want as long as you write this before to write a comment. So this is a comment, a single line comment, and a line is just like each line of text. And to make a multi-line comment, you can either do this for each line and then have some stuff here and some stuff here, or you can actually comment, say you wrote stuff, and it's giving me errors right now because this doesn't make any sense to the computer. I'm just typing in random stuff. Alright, so let's say you wanted to comment all of this out. So you would actually do /star to comment out everything after that. But then to end the comment, you would just do */. And anything between these two symbols is essentially the comment is essentially commented out. And these extra stars are just like used like to like make them more um to look better in terms of like code, right? And it's also like more appealing stuff than compared to actual functional stuff. So you can just delete that out. So those are comments. Okay. So here's our main function. are essentially our main function. So public static, what public means is that this function is accessible anywhere within this .java file or this .java class or this .java package. As you can see right here, you can add additional .java files, which I'll be showing you later on in later videos. So public static void right here. So public means that like as you know, it can be accessed throughout the file. Static means that it can't be changed and that it's like well, not that it can't be changed, but that it's like consistent throughout the entire um, method or .java file. Void means that it does not return anything. We'll get into this later, but a function essentially what it does is it takes parameters and then it returns a return value. But our return value right here is void, so it doesn't return anything, which makes sense because it's like a main statement, a main function, so it's not designed to return anything, but you can make it public static int and return 0 if it goes through correctly, or return a magnitude of other error codes. So it's named main. So this is really important because if it's not named exactly main, then your program won't know where to find your main function, and that's really problematic. So essentially what this main function takes as a parameter, and parameters are essentially anything that follows a function declaration line, and it's essentially this part right here. So anything within this parentheses is a parameter. So just remember that for now. And if you have a CS test, that's called a parameter inside brackets. Alright. So what this takes is, these are actually command line arguments. So when you're running a program, you can actually enter in the command line these arguments that follow your code. So what these do is it provides like a way for you to enter like fixed data before you run a program, and is especially helpful in doing this. And essentially what it does is you can access these arguments later on, and it stores it in a string array, which I'll be covering later on. An array is essentially just a um, a set of strings. So essentially what a string array is, it's like a set of strings that you can access by applying individual indexes. So that's it at our look in the